Payday 2 on the Switch will be coming out 4 years after when it did come out on the PS4 and Xbox One. So, this game will probably be full price, and that probably might put off a lot of people just because this is an old port. But what the devs could do to make Payday 2 on the Switch attractive is if they gave the Switch version some exclusive features, and that is what I will be talking about. I will be giving you my gameplay ideas for exclusive features that they could do for Payday 2 on the Switch. So the first thing is HD Rumble, and if you watched a previous video of mine, you heard this idea already. But my first idea for HD Rumble in Payday 2 is when you are cracking a safe, instead of seeing like a mini game on screen where you see where you got to press square on the PS4, and then you got to keep tapping it until you get like the cursor to appear at a certain point. What they could do is not have anything on screen, but what you could do is you got to tilt your Joy-Cons, and you got to wait until the click. You got to feel the click through HD Rumble, and then you will know you have cracked that safe. Obviously they could include just button controls for people that don't want to do that, but I feel like that would be a cool way just to add something extra into Payday 2, just to make it attractive to to people that already played Payday 2 on the other systems. And in terms of other ways they could use HD Rumble, I've already said this before in my first person shooters on the Switch video. What it could do is when you are shooting, it could actually feel like bullets are coming out of your gun. So it could actually feel like your weapon is getting lighter when you are shooting your weapon off. I'm sure that will piss somebody off, because when I said that, somebody said, "Oh, how could they do that? That is just physically impossible. It's just a flipping idea, you idiot. They don't necessarily have to use it. It's just me just using my ideas. I'm not a dev, as this probably will prove. It's just, I thought, that would be a cool feature to do. Like, say, like if you're shooting your weapon, you could actually feel like it's vibrating to, sort of replicate recoil. And also, when you are reloading your weapon, you could actually feel like bullets are, going into your right Joy-Con as well, if you are right-handed, or your left Joy-Con if you are left-handed. That would be pretty cool, just because I feel like they could do that, just because in 1-2 Switch they had a mini game where you had to count balls in the Joy-Con, or marbles I think it was actually, and in the Monopoly game from Ubisoft, you got dice in there as well, dice in the Joy-Con. That's what it feels like. So maybe they could make it feel like you got bullets in your weapon, and when you are shooting your weapon off, it feels like it's getting lighter, and when you are reloading, it feels like it's getting heavier. Like you could feel like the individual bullets going into your weapon. Maybe that sort of thing is like a pipe dream, but it's just an idea. Like I said, I'm not a dev. I don't claim to be. I'm just a random bloke on the internet. You shouldn't really get that offended by my opinion. I just couldn't believe what I read in the comments in my first person shooters Switch video. Somebody got really mad about that idea. Just why are you getting mad about that, of all things? Like everything that's going off in the world, seriously. But in terms of other things, like maybe if you are using an SMG, maybe your Joy-Cons could feel lighter, but if you are using an LMG, it's heavier, maybe something like that. I can't really think of anything else. Maybe I don't really know Payday 2 that much, just because I only watched a few trailers. Maybe when you got to plant a bomb, maybe you got to mini game on your Joy-Con as well, or defuse a bomb. You got to I don't know, maybe they could do some sort of thing with the HD Rumble, but yeah, I'm sort of running out of ideas for HD Rumble. But I think what would also be cool is if they did some sort of motion control in there as well. So maybe they could do pointer controls. That would be really cool for somebody like myself that did play Call of Duty with pointer controls on the Wii and Wii U. I think it would be pretty cool if I could do that on the Switch as well. or maybe they could just do like gyro controls, but I'm not really sure how that would work with a first person shooter. But yeah, I definitely would love to see some sort of motion control in there. And in terms of other exclusive features, I think maybe they could do exclusive maps, Nintendo themed maps, or something along those lines, or Nintendo themed items in the game. But yeah, I think HD Rumble should definitely be a thing in Payday 2, but it all depends on how much effort they are willing to put into Payday 2. But they're just my gameplay ideas for Payday 2. I can't really think of any others from the top of my head. What I will do actually is watch some more gameplay for Payday 2, and then give you my ideas for maybe more features like you know, for HD Rumble as well. I probably will make a part 2 to this video, but this is just part 1 based on the footage that I've seen, and that was around about a couple of years ago now. So yeah, that is just it for this video, and I will see you in my next video. Let me know some of your ideas in the comment section below, and do you think the devs behind Payday 2 should include some exclusive features in the Switch version like HD Rumble? So that is it, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.